Hi, my name is Nick. I'm 25 years old. I'm from Germany, and I'm starting the 5 Minute Genius because yesterday I saw two geniuses, Chase Jarvis and Seth Godin, talk in a series Chase does right now of interviews, and he calls it 30 Days of Genius. They made a few very good points. Seth especially said that if there's genius in all of us, and both of them believe that's true, then it's our responsibility to let that genius out and to put it out in the world and to make it available for everyone to see. And even the process of finding it can be public, and that might just be what we need in order to find it. So Seth said he recommends everyone have a daily blog. And while I write daily, I publish book summaries on a site called 4minutebooks.com. And so my daily writing slot has sort of been taken. So I thought, since I can't write another blog, I can't manage that time-wise, I can at least talk for 5 minutes about an idea that strikes me, about something I see, about an interesting thought I had, something I learned, and maybe in this way inspire you to take action on something and to start finding your own inner genius. So that's the idea behind this little experiment that I'm doing. I thought it would be nice to do it at the end of my workday. Just sit down, talk for a maximum of 5 minutes, and then just put it out into the world, release it on YouTube. Everyone who wants to see it can follow along. And maybe if I like it, if you guys like it, and if some good thoughts start to sort of bubble to the surface, then I'll keep it up. And today's thought is, I'll probably call it in the title something like The Great Depression of Millennials. And basically, what I was thinking of as I was writing a blog post today is that I think with every major sort of historic evolution, or revolution rather, there comes a sort of very strong psychological pressure, you can call it depression, on the generations that live early in that transition. Let me make an example. So in the industrial age, so when that started, the whole industrial revolution, in the early 20th century, 1910, 1920s, people all of a sudden had way more money, they had to work less, and thus they had more time to spend this extra money that they had, and all because of machines, assembly line, the factory process, everything became so much more efficient. People could do the same work or less work and have more money and more time. And I think this sort of wealth boost made everyone really depressed. And that's what sort of brought about the roaring 20s with all the Gatsby parties, the champagne, the drugs, the prohibition, and eventually the Great Depression, sort of economically, where everything went downhill. And I think right now, since we're just in the beginning of the internet age or the information age, whatever you want to call it, I think the same thing is happening right now. And I think it's happening especially to millennials, because if you're born between 1990 and 2010, you're going to have a shit tough time to figure out what you want to do with your life. That's a fact. The old model, college, go to school, get a degree, get a job, that's dead, for most of us anyway. And the new path is very unclear. You could do anything and everything. You could do everything. You could do anything, but not everything, right? You could make money selling millions of cupcakes or publishing cupcake recipes. You could be an exotic dancer recording fancy YouTube videos. You could be singing, writing, painting, whatever it is. You could make money in whichever way you can imagine, thanks to the power of the internet. And it's really depressing because it puts a lot of pressure on us to figure that out and to go out and grab at everything and try lots of stuff. And instead, what we probably really need is to do what our parents did. Sit down, pick one thing, focus on it, buckle down, and after 20 years, you'll be great at it and you'll love it no matter what it is, right? So that's the basic idea, the thought of the day. Millennials might be really depressed because we're in the very early stages of the information age. I hope you like this video. I hope you'll give it a thumbs up. I know it was a little bit longer than 5 minutes. I had just heard the timer go off because of the intro, but I hope you'll like this. I hope you'll enjoy this series, and if you follow along, leave a comment, let me know what you think of this, and I hope to talk to you tomorrow. Cheers.